not we are working because so OBS had an update recently because now you can stream in both vertical video as well as horizontal. Much as the Outer Limits told us, where we control both of them now, and it made the entire like control panel look like shit. So I just had to spend the last hour figuring out even where the go live button was. I hate it.
Yes.
I'm glad to not be streaming Final Fantasy VII anymore. It's less shit I need to deal with.
Kind of hilarious that that's the game that broke you. Like you're such a huge Final Fantasy fan, and yeah, this is the one. Nope, no more streaming.
It's not that it broke me. It's just like I don't want to spend 2 hours just playing like mini games and waiting for plot to happen. It's so like spread out.
No bullshit. That is what I'm paying you for.
It really is like one of those shows we'd watch that'd be like 26 episodes. We would watch 13 and decide, no, we're good. Like I don't need to see the whole 26. That's how I feel about Final Fantasy Remake.
Yeah, it's like streaming Law and Order. Like it's like if I pass out and miss like 3 episodes, it's no problem. But welcome everyone to Animesplaining. We are back after like a month and a half because it took us a while with a bunch of stuff going on. But because of that, we are doing a double episode today, even though like one of them is just half an hour long and it won't take much to discuss, but it's because I paid money to see it because it was advertised as a movie. It is not a movie. It's a single episode. I was scammed. I had an entire large bucket of popcorn. I had a soda. I'm like, I'm ready to watch some anime, and that's a single episode.
Shit in your car.
And you gave those people money. Ugh.
With your money, they might be able to complete the show. So thank you.
No. Again, whoever made that show, stay 50 yards from a school.
So, Joey, what are your opinions of Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl?
Obviously, has a fetish for teenage girls. We saw that directly in the show. And a fetish for violence towards all kinds of groups. Show children with bullet wounds, showing like little girls with grandpas getting blown up and laughing about it, like yay for ultra violence, and a very disturbing take on the professional is really what I got. I got Elegance being the John Reno with Natalie Portman type thing, but the other main one is, you think about it, is like I remember talking back for Grave of the Fireflies had to be an anime, because Grave of the Fireflies, if you made this live action with 2 child actors, it'd be way too intense for people. Like it's just like it's unbelievably depressing, unbelievably sad to put yourself in these kids' shoes. This has to be an anime, because if it's live, someone goes to jail.
Yeah.
Like the naked here's me resurrecting naked 14-year-old girl, and just like, I mean, the only thing that's missing is Elegance reaching into his pants and you can see him jerking off. That's the only part that's missing.
No, instead he does a little dance. It's the jerk off dance.
He what?
He does his little dance because he takes a picture of her and he's like, "Oh, I'm so happy to have her." Cool. And then he does his stupid dance.
You caught something I missed. That's worse. Yay!
He's a whimsical person.
And then it transitions to the scene of our main character buying a revolver that he can't control that she's going to kill him with. So,
well, fair. It's a bad guy I was able to actually hate. So I agree. I agree there. But that just means it works. It's successful for me. It's someone I don't like. Therefore, you have me invested within the first 10 minutes of a 35-minute pilot, which is really hard for pilots to do. Like, all my favorite shows have shitty pilots, Buffy, Firefly. Their pilots suck, and you have to like kind of trudge through them to get through a good show. This is the best pilot I've ever seen, and then there's no show afterwards, which is freaking baffling to me. Some of the best choreographed fights I've seen, the best violence I've ever seen in anything, and a story that makes you want to know, okay, what happens next? What's going to happen next? And then nothing happens. So I just get to live with that until they have enough funding.
What do you want to see? Do you want to see him actually rape the 14-year-old girl? Because that's where it's going to go.
No, I want to see her fucking kill Mr. Elegance. Like, that's what I want to see.
Cool. Guess what they're going to show in the meantime to get there, because you know that's what the animator wants to see.
Yeah, when she's like, Elegance, I will kill you, and then it cuts to black, it's like, oh, you cut to black, and I want to see that. I want to see you make good on your promise.
Cool. What are you going to do in the 12 episodes until we get to episode 13?
You're going to
shoot pervert.
You're going to fight a robot of the week.
No.
Yeah, robot of the week. Every episode
we're going to show more naked 14-year-old girl, more ultra violence towards anybody.
You're going to figure out who Tepish Dracula is. What's that guy's deal?
And your face is like slowly turning to Maud Flanders, like before my eyes. Like, somebody's thinking of children. He's thinking of children.
Yeah, so Joey, let me tell you the reason why we did this, aside from I paid money to go see it. So the creator of Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl made 2 series previous. Or one was an OVA, which is basically just equivalent to what this is. It's like a pilot, or it's like like we have an hour, we're going to spend as much budget as possible to see like if people will buy this or if we can sell it. The 2 things are, one's called Mezzo Forte. It is porn. Like, there are scenes with full penetration in it. It also has some of the best action you will ever see in an anime.
Cool. Are the people engaging in the porn said 14 years old?
They are not.
You took too long to answer that. It scared me for a second.
The other one is Kite, which is very similar to this. And the guy must have disappeared for a bit. He was working on other things, and he decided that I'm going to
do a jail sentence. I know.
I imagine what happened was Cyberpunk Edgerunners did incredibly well, and he's like, hey, I specialized in edgy 90s shit. So it's time that we show the new generation what this edgy 90s shit is, that Black Tar anime.
Yeah.
So like the edgy, you mean by edgy 90s, like still make it look modern day, but the story is edgy 90s, right?
Yes.
Like, because the animation looks more contemporary.
No, the animation is crisp, but the designs are very clearly 90s. It's actually one of the reasons why it's good to have it alongside Gundam 0083 here, is because you can see very similar animation styles, even though Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl is obviously using digital composition, it's using modern tools, it's using all of these things, but the designs, the way characters move, and kind of the MO of making this is very similar to that old school way of doing things.
Well, so God damn it, I hate doing this show because this is going to make me a dork. Who made Boy and the Beast and Belle?
Boy and the Beast and Belle is Mamoru Hosoda, who also did Scarlet and like Belle and...
So that animation style looks this, but the story style is very Who Made Perfect Blue.
That's Satoshi Kon.
And that's very, again, they start off the show right away. Everyone is bad. Hey, the guy that took you in the orphanage, he did it for this reason. That's why we're here to kill him. We're just bounty hunters. We're bounty hunters where everybody is fair game because everyone sucks.
Yeah.
Like it's that very same type of storytelling, only you made it pretty. So the only thing that really changes, revolutionary, is that you made it pretty like the Hosoda animes. That's really...
Yeah, sort of. It would be the equivalent of if you have obviously seen a canon film, like the films from the 80s and 90s that were made really, really cheaply, and their main goal was to have a lot of explosions, a lot of violence, and a lot of nudity. That was the entire purpose of making these movies. And they sold well because they either went into theaters very cheaply or they went into rental stores very cheaply. The same logic applies to this type of anime, because especially what was going on in the 80s and 90s is you had companies going over buying literally whatever. Like it was better if it failed because then it would be cheaper. They compiled it into packs and then they just brought it over and sold it to distributors to be able to say like, hey, if one of this hits, we make bank, but otherwise, like, here's a pastiche of just anime action. I was at Half Price Books today and they had 2 VHS tapes of this where it's literally like the anime action pack, and it's literally just like 15 scenes from random anime just cut together on a VHS.
Is this before heavy metal, or is this still?
This would have been after heavy metal, because heavy metal was early 80s.
Yeah.
And also it's not Japanese.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but I mean, like, it's more or less who's getting the influence from who.
Yeah.
Or what started it. I mean, realistically, heavy metal made money because it was niche, and if you wanted to see it, you had to buy it. You either had to buy it or you had to rent it. So you had to pay money to see it. It's not like the internet nowadays where, good Lord, if I want to see anything like cartoon taboo, I mean, Pornhub is only the 5th most trafficked website in the world.
No, what we watched, Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl, the only way you can watch it is you either need to import a Blu-ray from Japan or you need to pirate it. And we pirated it. We did not pirate it.
They don't need money. I'm fine with that. I'll not make this shit again.
We have watched this completely legally. Money was exchanged to watch it.
I'm glad you brought up the Pornhub issue though, because today we do have porn like readily accessible, so we're kind of like desensitized to it. But this comes from a time, at least his style comes from a time in the early 90s where you did have to search this stuff out, and unfortunately, squeezing in nudity into cartoons like anime, that's how you get the kiddies. That's how you got little prepubescent 13-year-old boys like me who are looking for this stuff in like the back of Suncoast video to hide from my mom and bring home. And that worked, and I feel like that's what he's trying to bring back here. That's the retro that Tony's trying to talk about. That's early 90s, that's late 80s, just smut on Cinemax at the end of the night, and he's brought that feeling back. And while I noticed that, it is a 14-year-old girl's body, and that does gross me out, at least the character's an adult. So it's like kind of reverse, what's it called?
That is like
Emma Stone.
That is
it's a reverse thing.
Yeah.
That is the terrible, like, Transformers, I forget what it is. It's the first one with Mark Wahlberg. Has the line where his daughter is 17, and she's like, oh, here's my boyfriend. And he's like, wait a minute, like, she's 17. Like, we shouldn't be doing this. Oh, actually, it's the Romeo and Juliet laws. We started dating when he was underage. So you're looking for a reason to justify her being underage on screen looking sexy. Gross. Yeah. It's still fucking gross.
It's still gross. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
they tried to find a loophole around it, and they still ended up gross.
Yeah, they find the way to loophole around it, but it's one of those things where you're criticizing the thing while doing the thing. It is like, oh, we are going to show Elegance as a villain because he obviously takes this, like, 25-year-old woman who is a badass. We see a scene of her being a badass, and then puts her in, like, this 14-year-old girl body because he is a pedophile. But at the same time, it's like, oh, but we're just seeing this as audience. Like, like, you are, like, the camera is being just as fetishistic to it as, like, the character is. So, what's necessarily our takeaway here? And no, it's trying to have your cake and eat it too.
Going after the animator, going after the direction of the show, going after, like, it's not, like, I get, there are movies where, like, you clearly see someone is bad, or there's a great play that's How I Learned to Drive, where you understand, like, like, the person who commits the crime sadly is likable, but here's the scene where you see how bad they are, like, and it's hard to watch, but that's why it's there, because they're not in any way like making any kind of romance of the actual deed. Whereas this one, there's always like, oh, like, can't you see this is why he feels this way? Can't you see this is why he's justified in that?
However,
I didn't feel the justification.
So that part aside, because obviously that was going to be an issue. That was even an issue when I saw it in theaters, and I knew it would be a problem. But the thing that I find interesting about this is because it's using this old school mentality. I imagine it's a little bit of nostalgia from my end because these are the equivalent things that I rented from Hollywood Video back in the 90s. But also, like, even as a pilot, this feels more alive than a lot of the stuff that we watched for Anime of the Year. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Those things suck by comparison.
like the action is better. It's like, granted, we watched My Hero Academia the first season, and that has some decent action in it, especially at the very end. But like the final season is like put as much budget into everything as possible, and I would say that some of the action scenes in this are better than the My Hero Academia in the final season.
Yeah.
No. Those 2 episodes of the last season like had me actually like engaged in watching it. Now this show like had me watching it, but to me it was more for shock. This show is more exciting than the Gundam we watched, for sure, or at least kept me more engaged. I shouldn't call it exciting, but definitely like kept me more engaged. Why? Probably because of shock value. I was definitely not going in expecting to see like murderous rage towards anybody, literally anybody. Like the only thing they didn't do in this was crucify a baby. Like, cool. Where do you want to go from here? Do you want to show a scene of them eating a puppy? Like,
isn't it crazy that wouldn't faze me? I'm so freaking desensitized. I think it's a problem. I think Jory might be right. Yeah, just eat a baby in front of me, whatever. I've seen crazier.
Well, I can say, Joey, this is what we've been protecting you from. So for the most part,
don't think I don't know this world exists.
Oh yeah, we still have not watched Ninja Scroll. If you want some edgy '90s bullshit, we need to watch Ninja Scroll at some point.
No, and it's maybe a difference of opinion. I can go to like I didn't like Perfect Blue. I'm not like the overall like. I think the only one in that style I liked was what was this samurai one?
Samurai Champloo.
From Samurai Champloo is probably the most pessimistic show that I actually didn't hate. Whereas like Perfect Blue, I didn't like most of the Satoshi Kon stuff. I'm just not that like everything sucks, the world sucks, blah 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 blah. That's not quite my thing. This leans more towards yours, both side. So maybe it's just that type of storytelling that you're both more attracted to, and that's fine. But it makes it when you're already not attracted to that type of storyline, and then you just add the overall just adding taboo for shock value. Yes, is going to turn people like me off. But I'm not your audience.
So I don't necessarily think it's just adding taboo for shock value. I think the MO of creators like the person behind Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl is we are going to spend as much budget as possible just showing you cool shit on screen. Like, if there is not cool shit on screen, we have failed at any given minute of thing. The
I wouldn't
plot
say
is
killing a girl and her grandpa in cold blood is cool shit.
But you're not expecting it. It's like...
Yeah, I wouldn't call it shock value. You're right.
Yeah.
Shock value. And that's all it is.
And
it's
Joey, you can do that artfully. The thing we protected you from was Inuyashiki, which also does that, but does it a lot more artfully than this.
Well, what was the
This is more like the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Well, what was the anime we just watched where the little girl sadly gets turned into the tiger and the tiger gets vaporized?
That is Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. So I mean, that, like, there are storytelling ways where it's, I mean, not shock because you're telling it to like get an emotional edge. Like I get it, but like this one, like there's no emotional connection. You're just doing it to do it.
Also, I will say the top movie in the U.S. currently has a scene where a puppy gets haphazardly thrown off a cliff.
Yeah. It's fine if Christopher Nolan does it. It's okay.
Chris Nolan, who is also a Satoshi Kon fan, so there is that.
Clearly. For obvious reasons. Very negative people.
But anyway,
story,
so
just like the movie 300 shows baby skulls at the bottom of a cliff.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so Joey, we know what you think. So Marlon, I asked this question to you primarily. So if you had if you were at the gym and you got a Gen Z or Gen Alpha burgeoning anime fan who say was into Demon Slayer or fucking solo leveling, things like that. Would you be inclined to go oh, let me show you the real shit? And
every time. Are you kidding me? If I did it with my brother, my mom's still mad at me for that. No, that's not anime. This Pokemon shit. No, let me show you some real anime. And he's not like that at all. But he enjoyed it. And that's what matters. He bonded his brothers.
I'm sure he'd enjoy a hentai video too if you showed it to him.
He did. She wasn't happy about that here. So yeah, I whenever someone shows me anime from any year past 2000, I have to nah, you got to see the good shit in the 90s. This is what I grew up with. And bam, bring out the Ninja Scroll, you bring out the Perfect Dark, you bring out the Street Fighter 2. Those are the classics. That's real anime. So I'd whip this out in a heartbeat. This is my shit. This is nostalgia bait for dudes my age, is what it is. Unfortunately, it's also pervert dudes my age, so they have 14-year-olds in there. And that's the one thing I change, because Joey is right and you are right. They still do it in a titillating way where I have to watch this shit. And I feel like I need to look away from the screen when it happens. I know she's mentally 25, but I'm still staring at a paper vessel.
I'm willing to bet, Marlon, the target audience is us. That's the other kind of problem I have with it. I don't think the target audience is 14 years old. I think the target audience is 18 to 40.
That's what I was getting at. It's nostalgia based for people our age, but it made more sense in 2000 when I was 14, 13 years old. That tracks. I could say, oh, look, new 14-year-old girl, hey, that's my age. And I can be 40 for that shit. It's great. But now I'm 39. I can't, no. That's jail. This is not for me. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the violence. I enjoyed the story. But they could have even done it that it was a boy in a girl's body. That would have been more interesting if they took a 30-year-old man and shoved him into a 14-year-old girl's body. That would be a really interesting show. But yeah, honestly, best pilot I've seen, because most pilots are trash. Most pilots are a slog to get through. This was just snap. Good. You got the idea? Great. And it was gone. It was over.
She does a Mortal Kombat fatality. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that ring blade
just drags him 5 feet for no reason, then just throws him in the air and cuts him.
Oh, when he explodes? Doesn't he kind of explode?
No, she just cuts his head off, and then it rains blood down on her face and says fatality. And
throws out she unveils her weapon 3 times. Is here's this blade. Now it's a circle. Now it has spikes on the end.
They really like that glaive. That glaive is cool.
I really like it. I want that glaive.
So
coolest things about that.
I'm not going to give this the 7-star scale because technically it's not even done. It's not even made. It's a pilot. So what I can do is go, okay, this is a pilot that has taken forever to actually get made, and we actually have something to judge it against. So with Star Wars Visions, we have watched effectively 2 episodes of The Ninth Jedi. The Ninth Jedi has been made into a series. It will be coming out. And it will be an actual anime series in the Star Wars universe following those things we saw from Star Wars Visions.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
If you had equivalent budget, if you had the ability to take a time machine back in time and decide whether or not the Ninth Jedi should get its budget, or you transfer it over to Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl, which are you picking?
It's an easy choice for me. Come on. Goodbye, Star Wars. You've had your chance. You've had your chance.
The sad part is there is a rageful anarchist in me that will sit there and want to be I want Disney to sponsor this garbage. I want Disney to throw out all the money. But no, of course I'd pick Ninth Jedi. I'd rather see like how much worse can Star Wars get under Disney's watch? It can't be much worse.
Don't say
So
that.
like,
There's a genie like listening right now. Don't say
but
that.
I mean, like, but yes, there is like a 10% part of me of like, I wonder how much worse that this would get with Disney money. Like,
I'm not even watching that Jude Law thing. Like that was the moment I gave up. Like, what is it, like the Rough Batch or some shit? No. I'm good. I'm good on Star Wars now.
Yeah, I would give the money to Virgin Punk. Like it's too neat. It's too like it like I said, it's one of the more alive things I've seen for anime in recent time.
Yeah.
And the fact that it doesn't have a series makes me a little bit sad because like, oh, I know it's edgy bullshit, but I like the idea of this being edgy bullshit. And in the last time, like I really got into a show that was like you watch it from the start and you're like, oh, this is kind of edgy, pessimistic and nihilistic, was Inuyashiki, and it turned into like one of the most poignant animes I've seen probably this year, if not ever. It's very, very
so you're saying you're optimistic about season 2 of Bastard? Is that what you're saying?
I am. I'm very optimistic about this.
I hear A24 has optioned a Bastard movie.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, to get the backrooms guy.
Please tell me that's true. I would die.
Kane Parsons, Bastard.
Does it star Angela White?
Like, I would unironically watch that. Don't tempt me. I would watch an Angela White Bastard movie.
I mean, there's a reason why she's the most popular porn star in the world. Come on, let's be real. But
so anyway, let's get on to our main event and talk Gundam. So this is probably what, the 5th Gundam I've made us watch, if not the 6th?
Probably 6 at this point, but it is the best one.
Is it? I would say
I'm not a big Gundam fan.
Whatever.
Like Gundam is very hit or miss with me. Either it's the most amazing thing in the world, like straight up, this is 9 out of 10 stars, or what boring garbage. And I felt most of the Gundam I've seen in my life is boring garbage. This was incredible. And in fact, I found the exact line. Any Gundam that it's animated but has that CG style in it, those are the bad Gundams. I don't like those nearly as much as I like the 80s and 90s stuff. Not at all. And halfway, the most recent one, even worse. So it's like as time moves on, the Gundams keep getting worse. And you have to go back to find the good ones. This is the winner.
Well, like the suits really aren't that featured. The suits are just an accompaniment for the battles. Like they're weapons to be used in the battle, but the overall battle is just like the fleets against each other. It's not.
Yeah, I feel like the suits are utilized pretty well. I mean, it kept changing environments every episode. You had this desert in episode 1, the snow environment in episode 2.
But they don't. Yeah. But it doesn't seem like they stand alone in this. Like 08th MS team, I want to say.
Yep, 08th MS team where they're in like the South Pacific the entire time.
Like those battles are just Gundams against Gundams. Like in a lot of those. This show was pretty much like, yes, there's the featured fight between like 2 of the Gundams at a time, but like there's still fleets behind them that they got to fight ships that are coming at them. They got to like, so they're just basically an accompaniment. Like basically like if you feature a tank in a World War II movie, like the tank isn't the only thing fighting.
I love that about it. So you get to see Gundams against things besides other Gundams, especially episode 7 where the guy with the one arm got into like that. Well, it was like a big red jet. So you have a big red jet versus a Gundam. I haven't seen that before. I thought it was pretty badass. It was like sideways dodging all the fire and stuff. Okay, I'm sure we'll get to it later, but I kind of want to get it out before I use the thought. I feel like we had the biggest underdog in this, in that every fight he won, he should have lost. He fought a guy one-handed piloting a ship. He wasn't piloting a Gundam. He was piloting a ship with one arm. Imagine that guy had both arms. He was at full power piloting a Gundam. There would be no more show. And every fight that this guy goes through, he gets up by the skin of his teeth. And I love that.
Yeah, so the reason why I chose 0083 is it's widely considered to be one of the better Gundam like properties overall. It's like among the top tier, and part of it is the team that comes from it, because the team are a lot of people who would go on to basically make their own company with Studio Bones and go on to make Cowboy Bebop. Everything that uses Yoko Kanno's accompaniment, we have had 5 different properties that have done this between this Cowboy Bebop, the Cowboy Bebop movie, Samurai Champloo, and Ghost in the Shell standalone complex are all Yoko Kanno scores, and music accompaniments. Hence why she really likes American music. So if you ever wonder why you constantly get people singing in English, that's because Yoko Kanno just spent a lot of time in New York and just got random like coffee house people.
In that one, like every time you would hear like something get dire or scary, they play. I swear it's the music from the 1982 The Thing when they discover the spaceship. It is the exact same music.
I just ripped it off. See, I love The Thing, so I was cool with it. Like, hey, a reference. It's awesome.
No, I know. Like that was one where I said, like, even the show's score is great. Like the music is good. The music is really good. They do not do a good job matching the music to the story at all. But
I think it was one scene you mentioned, and that's it. But I feel like for the most part, for like action scenes and things like that, I feel like it works really. I feel like they're really good at having the music match the emotion.
Maybe you're right, because maybe it's the Christopher Nolan problem where it's just emotion. Like when Nina and main character guy
Ko.
But
I forgot his name too.
They finally like have their lovey-dovey moment where she asks him like, "Can we just go to Earth together? I'm sick of war." Blah blah blah. And they're playing like that Thing scary music. I'm like, this is like you could have played the love theme this time. Like that would have worked here. Like or like even the very ending of the show. There's no love theme. Like he finally like walks along the Gundam and he sees like, hey, my best buddy is still alive piloting the Gundam still because I just finally got out of military jail after a year. And then here's the one tall best friend and my love interest, and they're still playing like this kind of weird music that goes along. Like it's more or less just like, hey, show's over. Like it's just playing me out like the Price is Right. Like do 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 do.
It was careful. It was bittersweet. I thought it worked. I enjoyed it.
He probably still hasn't forgiven her for the whole banging the villain at some point off screen.
Years before I ever even knew either of you existed.
The dumbest plot twists.
I don't think it was dumb.
Which they added the episode before the end of the season. Like episode 12, by the way. We knew each other.
I thought that was a solid twist. I feel like the show had a lot of moments that made me gasp. That was one of them. Like, no. 50% of me was me going, no, to the show. Every time something crazy would happen. So I enjoyed it.
The other problem this show has is because, again, like, and Gundam's gotten into this problem that we've seen in the past, where you try to add more humanity to both sides. You don't want to just portray Zeon as just the ultra baddies. Yet they're still commanded by a couple of ultra baddies, like who just like people with no redemption that are just evil. Like obviously the one lady was like, but then her command.
There are good people on both sides, and here's a woman like evilly laughing, wearing a cape, like.
Yeah.
Her commander has to do with the eye patch and the cruel mustache.
So badass.
I'm going to drop a colony on the Earth. Justified. Like, oh.
Go ram 2 colonies into each other or something. But yeah, for people who need to know the generic plot of 0083, so it's after the 1 Year War, so it's after 0079 by a few years. The Earth Federation has gotten kind of lax in its security, so a Zeon remnant like terrorist group, like I don't know how you would describe them really.
Just call them rebels. They really Zeon.
Yeah,
they want to resurrect.
They kind of find a way into the lax security military base with 2 new Gundams, including one that has the ability to fire a nuke from a bazooka, which they load onto it for some reason. Because we need the broken arrow. But they they
can go into reasons.
they steal the big Gundam, and Ko needs to find a way to get better as a pilot, and then it gets way too big. It gets way too big for its britches. Like I said, like I've told both you and Marlon, I think this is a solid 8-episode anime that goes on for 13.
I disagree. I think they could have milled this one a bit more. They could have had more subplots. They could have had a beach episode that would have been fine. Because this is one of those shows where it was character driven, and I could watch these guys do anything. I could watch them play ping pong. It's fine.
See,
so 13 episodes, perfect.
I think that's its weakness. It tries to be character driven, but the characters aren't interesting.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I didn't get invested at all in Nina or the main character whose name I still don't remember. The only dude I remember is the bad guy, Goto. And I just know that hey, he's the one that kind of spied in with worked undercover for Zeon Force espionage, just takes off on the Gundam. Different from Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow is hey, my mentor and me have been working together for years, but he decided suddenly now I want to ransom off the US government. Because he wants retirement. This was not that. This was no, I'm on this force all along and I want to again, this is my revolutionary moment.
A nuke gets stolen, and the young guy needs to fight the old guy. That is the plot of
They don't
Broken
need
Arrow.
to get the nuke back. They don't try to get the nukes
the
back.
nuke doesn't come
try
back.
To fight them,
the nuke gets used.
Big war. It's not
just like the Gundam, yeah.
Then again, the nuke does get one of the nukes gets used in Broken Arrow too, because they used it to blow up the copper mine.
They blow up the copper mine. And then you see the big EMP go off. Mm-hmm. It's shut everything down. But I mean, this, and then the whole time again they're chasing Goto the whole time. And then suddenly Nina tells main character dude, no, you're not worthy of my ship because I'm the one that designed it. And not to mention, he feels this huge trauma loss because he just loses his entire team because everyone gets blamed. One credit to this show is they do their best to show you that war is terrible. And this,
yeah.
I mean, the tough thing that doesn't land is the bad thing about being an anime. It doesn't land emotionally the same way, obviously a Saving Private Ryan was, because it can't be as visceral as that. Mm-hmm. But but they'll kill anybody. So he's obviously traumatized, gets blasted to wherever he lands, and suddenly needs to basically find himself again. And he does. Yeah. And then she's oh, in the meantime, I'm discovering she's suffering trauma from discovering that war does suck. She's beginning to feel traumatized about this. At some point you think maybe they'd relieve her of her duties and get her off the bridge, because she can't be great for morale at this point. If she's just sitting there freaking out on the bridge the whole time.
I want Italy.
But nonetheless, then they discovered hey, I almost tried to get you kicked out and not to mention killed multiple times, but now I've discovered I love you. I love you. So that's the storytelling is just kind of it's up and down. It's not consistent at all.
Yeah. It would be better if this story was kept smaller. If it was just kept to, hey, a mobile suit was stolen that can fire a nuke pretty much at anything at any time, and we need to hunt this down, and we're just a small scrappy group facing or going off against another scrappy group. I think this would have been a lot stronger for it, rather than honestly, have big space battles at the end.
Honestly, you don't need this love story either. I think the love story actually brings it down, because you can have the one best friend dating the one dude, the taller lady.
The thing that's a punchline in this that in Modern Sensibility is oh, big lady.
Well, unfortunately, that is also where anime gets to be anime. It's what do you mean you didn't keep the nude photos? I'm your main commander mentor guy, and I'm telling you should have kept the nude photos. Great message, bro. Way to
A
go.
lot of early 90s pervy shit in there. Kind of shit. Like, it's a different time. It was a different time.
Yeah, we'll give it that.
Lots of that shit on there. Like, I don't mind it. It's like taking
You got to
pictures
do
of
a lot
people
more work
Russian,
back
like,
then
what
to
the fuck?
keep those photos. You're right. You can't just take them on your phone. I mean, you got to go. You got to go to Walmart or Target
Get
or
them
wherever
developed, man.
to have that shit developed. Oh,
Somebody
it
in
takes
dark room
time.
at the he's like, what the fuck's wrong with me? Just judging you as he's handing you these.
So, Joy, you talked about how forgettable our main character is. So, across the various Gundam properties that we've watched, how would you rank him then against? So we had what we've watched is like Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origin, where your main character is Char. It is just Char. Hair is Char. Char is a big deal. That Hair is Char with his revenge plot. We had Gundam: The 08th MS Team with Shiro Amada, who, in my opinion, his entire character development is, hey, I think that I really want to go to Bone Town with this one Zeon lady. And
Right.
also be a good soldier, kind of, but mainly boning Zeon lady. And we have Hathaway Noah, whose personality is a straight line that exists somewhere on a field somewhere. It's like a stick in a field.
I mean, if you're asking me how this main character stacks up against the other ones, one, you're battling recency bias, because obviously I just watched this show and every other Gundam, mostly outside of parts of 08, the MS Team have left my brain. And this one's going to be the same thing. Like, once you ask me, if we watch another Gundam show and you ask me who's going to be the most interesting main character, I'm probably going to have to say the last one we watched then, too, because it's just the most recent one I've watched. Like, he's not going to be memorable in characters we've watched in the past, whether it be JoJo's, whether it be Samurai Champloo, whether it be Grave of the Fireflies, even Princess Mononoke. I remember the main character more than this, and that was the first thing we watched. So
you're bringing up my of Gundam in general and shows like this. They have these blank self-insert characters that have no personality to play it as safe as possible. And I didn't like it here with Ko. I didn't like it with Noah and Gundam Halfway. The difference here is that I feel the supporting cast has enough personality for several Kos, and so they've been carrying him this entire show, and that's amazing. But everything about him is a story arc. His story arc is really good, but the character is really boring. I like the whole thing where I like the trauma he goes through. I like that he loses teammates. I didn't see a lot of those people dying coming. I like that he gets beat up out of nowhere in the bar. He's a hero who actually has flaws. He's weak. He gets jumped.
Who does save him, by the way? Is it Goto that saves him, or is it just another complete like?
It was the guy with the one arm.
Yeah, it's the one arm guy.
The one arm guy.
No, but like he fights him later, because then that guy ends up being a Zeon.
Yeah, he's one arm former Zeon guy.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Good, yeah, like it's just good writing all around. I feel.
I'm just thinking of him sitting on the shoulders, thinking it's in a one night stand.
It's more important than a one night stand.
We can't have two 1980s style baby making music themes. We can only have one, and we need to find where to use it. God damn it. What do you want us to do? Use the intro theme? Talk about a burn in love? No! Need to use something slower.
One, there were so many scenes that could have used that saxophone. And that opening song is probably one of the best ones we've listened to, because anything with a saxophone is awesome to me. So
yeah, when that sax comes in, it's like, yeah, I'm watching anime now.
And the person just running at the camera. Like,
yeah, aggressive, like, let's go. Just nothing but energy.
The theme may be on my Spotify, so it's...
Oh, I mean, honestly, I'll probably have these on Spotify. I'll do it.
The ending theme is not. Also, Stray is not, because Stray is...
Stray. Still a wonderful song.
Same composer. I'm pretty sure, right?
So Stray is Steve Conte, and it's like an original by him, but Yoko Kanno was the music director for Wolf's Rain, so she was the one who said like, "Oh, you have another song, let's put it in here," and it sucks.
Yeah. I figured it was a connection. All right.
I mean, what's the best one is probably still How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. I still have a couple of those on my Spotify too.
So, I need to talk about an elephant in the room, which is the fact that the live action American made Gundam movie has finished filming. Starring Sydney Sweeney. Are we hoping for anything here? Are we hoping that it's going to be a smaller story similar to like 08th MS Team or the start of this? Or do we think it's going to be basically like the worst of Star Trek, where it's like, oh, here's big fleet battles in this?
No, it's gonna be worse.
It probably won't even be that. It won't look like Gundam. I don't think it's gonna be recognizable as Gundam. I think it's gonna be Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within all over again, where it has a Gundam name, but what the shit is this ever?
Why is Gundam gonna turn into Euphoria?
Yeah.
I designed this Gundam and now suddenly I'm an OnlyFans model. Like, that's what and I'll watch it.
I feel like they'll design the robots look nothing like the Gundams. It'll be like Transformers all over again, where it's like, yeah, that kind of looks like it. I suppose that's what we're getting again. I'm not getting my hopes up.
I'll be optimistic. I mean, I don't like Gundam that much, but Pacific Rim is great. I just want Pacific Rim.
We're comparing Guillermo del Toro here, and that's why I keep having to come back to Pacific Rim is great.
Who's making the live action Gundam movie?
Who's making the Gundam movie?
Who do we know that's making the Gundam movie?
All I know about it is Sydney Sweeney to begin with.
Yeah, I know Sydney Sweeney's attached to it, and the male lead is like some dude.
I love him. He does good work.
Yeah, let me look it up on the computer in my pocket here.
Don't you?
Directed by Jim Mickle. What has Jim Mickle done? Let's go down a deep dive here.
I'm doing it too.
Horror movies.
Oh man, Jim Mickle wrote Stakeland, the 2010 vampire movie.
Oh man, we are in for a treat.
Oh, he wrote and directed Sweet Tooth. That's okay from what I've heard. It's a Netflix show based on
that was really good. Okay. I still not much faith, right? Like, there's not much
studio. What studio is greenlighting this?
No idea.
Netflix. Netflix is just like, okay, we have
Gundam 2027.
Honestly, probably Sunrise. Like Sunrise is the one who owns the rights to Gundam. So
it's straight up Netflix. Netflix is distributing it.
Oh, okay.
Netflix, Legendary Pictures, and Bandai.
So it's not going to be very good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait until this falls apart and the attached director becomes Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Zack Snyder would be an improvement. I don't know who this guy is.
I mean, sometimes people have, people with something to prove.
Yeah, I don't think Zack Snyder would be very good at making a Gundam. Like, I think Zack Snyder, if you told him that the main focus of Gundam is anti-war, he would just look at you like you just tried to explain calculus to a golden retriever.
I feel like he does understand what it's about and completely miss the message. I think he will make Watchmen again, panel for panel, and still miss the message. I think that's what's going to
say. Like he'll make
Gundam and still miss the message.
He'll find a Gundam manga. Gundam is a manga, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like he could just hey, I have the storyboards, so I have everything just written out for me.
Yeah.
While not understanding, the emotion at all that's behind.
No,
whatever.
Watchmen was written already for him, and he still messed it up. I don't know how. It's the same story, and he still messed it up. It's crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately with Gundam, like the main thing that you need a director who is very good at sense of scale. And the only one that I know of who's very good at scale that is like still doing sci-fi stuff is currently dealing with a giant Dune-sized contract on his plate.
Hey. Yeah, which is good.
Well, I'll enjoy it.
Like Del Toro would be good, but Del Toro very clearly does not want to make sci-fi ever again, it seems.
Yeah.
Spielberg.
He's doing whatever he wants. He's making just monster romance movies on like little budgets. It's great.
No, but like Spielberg probably could do it, although we can argue that Spielberg probably hasn't made it.
Spielberg technically already had a Gundam fight in one of his movies.
Which one?
Ready Player One. A Gundam shows up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. The one of the actual Gundam.
The movie sucks.
Hey, that movie, no.
That's a fun
the movie's
movie,
about culture, Tony. The book and the movie are about culture.
Culture.
Oh, I think it'll be on loop. I don't care.
372 pages I won't get back.
It's a dumb thing that I can turn on and like just leave off in the distance and like look at it.
Yeah.
And be like, okay. Like,
yeah.
I'll have it on, but it's not.
You can look away and
granted,
still know what's happening.
The Spielberg movie does have a better moral than the book, because the book has like no moral other than like, hey, you should really remember nerd stuff. And like Spielberg just took that and was like, maybe you should go fucking outside.
In which case, good for him. Good message.
Except to a point, because the ending is still like, we just outlawed this on Tuesdays and Fridays, but in the meantime, this is how we made all our money off the people. So
a compromise. We're getting there.
So like, darn, we got punished too. Don't you know we can't game 2 days a week? Like,
but now the question is going to be whether or not, Joey, you will find the Gundam protagonist of our next property interesting, because technically our next protagonist is a Gundam protagonist in that we are going to be watching a mecha, but it's not it is not a Gundam show, because we'll be doing Neon Genesis Evangelion. We get to get your opinion of Shinji Ikari, who doesn't get in the fucking robot.
Isn't this show supposed to be like 1,000 episodes?
It's 26.
No. Yeah.
And then movies.
We'll never cover One Piece.
We're going to split up Neon Genesis Evangelion, but we are going to be dealing with it for a little bit, because the way Neon Genesis Evangelion is built is it has its 26 episodes on the original series. It has an ending movie that's called The End of Evangelion, which was done like 2 years after the anime finished. And then it had a long hiatus, and then they had a remake series that is 4 movies, which wildly is different from the original series. So you do need to watch them all in tandem, because Hideki Anno is a crazy person.
Cool.
You have seen a Hideki Anno vehicle in Shin Godzilla. He directed that.
Which is good.
I legit did not know that until just now. I did all these things. I didn't know it's the same guy. That's pretty awesome.
But yeah, we'll be doing Neon Genesis Evangelion next. We'll be doing 13 episodes, and then the month after, for September, we'll be doing the remaining of the main series, and then we're going to be taking a break, because for October, to best fit with the algorithm and to best make sure that we watch something that is tried and true to Marlon, you even mentioned it before, Street Fighter movies coming out. We gotta watch Street Fighter 2, the anime.
I saw Blanca.
Let's go.
It looks like a fake movie.
It looks like a fake movie.
Every single trailer I see of the Street Fighter movie makes it look like this is a fan film from Comic Con.
Yep.
It's like Mad TV made this. I am here.
I saw, is it Jason Momoa who plays Blanca?
Yes.
Yep.
And
He's even doing a voice and
He
everything.
electrocutes 3 people for no reason and just comes out to fight whoever. And it's just like, I'm like, that looks exactly like he played like in Supergirl. Did they just take
Like
the
Lobo.
Supergirl movie and just like
Ginger
move
Lobo.
him, literally paint him green and get him the same lines?
Walk up the same set.
No, we get Roman Reigns as Akuma for some reason. Like
Like, why not?
Cool. So he'll be there for 5 minutes. Cody, you want to see
Yeah.
Cody?
I don't want to see
I don't
Cody.
see
I never have wanted to see Cody.
Cody.
But after the Naked Gun, maybe he'll actually be funny in this. Maybe he's charming. I don't know. He was funny in the Naked Gun.
But anyway, final scores for Gundam 0083. So we have our 7-star scale that we stole from Super Eye Patch Wolf, where 1 is completely insulting to our intelligence, 2 is bad but with maybe some sort of redeeming quality, 3 is a statement of I did not feel robbed. You can also just say like, I kind of liked it. 4 is you liked it, but or you thought it was good, but there's like something that's in the back of your mind that like keeps it from getting to a 5. 5 is good for the genre, 6 is exemplary for the genre, and 7 is so good it has redefined what good is. Marlon, you're probably going to be the highest score of us, so what do you give Gundam 0083?
What did you say 7 was?
7 is so good it has redefined what good is.
It's a
also
7.
Also on this show, I will say, because Inuyashiki has a 7 from you.
Yeah.
And we previously had the discussion where it's like, oh well, are we judging it against other Gundam things, or are we judging it against anime as a whole? Are we judging it against all media? And we never really came to a conclusion on that. So,
yeah.
However you feel about it, is kind of where it comes down.
I generally judge it against all media. I mean, I could just compare it to Gundams, but I compare it to shows I watch in general and just how I feel just watching it. Like compared to watching Game of Thrones, A House and Dragon, or any show, like this show is boring, this show is great. This is still a 7 because it's good, but not in a way where you have to like lock to the screen. It's good in a Simpsons or a Seinfeld kind of way, where you leave it in the background and you find yourself paying attention. Like I'm washing dishes and like staring at the screen, watching what's happening. It's like that kind of situation. I'm doing chores, I'm staring at the screen. It locks my attention, and very few shows can do that. Most of the time I'm watching a show, I'm on my phone, like looking up stuff, like, I'll just go when the important person. I mean, this, I am locked in. Like whatever I'm doing, fuck that. What's happening right now? It's so rare for me. This gets the 7.
I need to find the show on Blu-ray then. I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
So, Joey, what do you give Gundam 0083 Stardust Memories?
2. It's got the music. But like I'm the exact opposite. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm trying to be glued to the screen. And I'm just like, I'm bored. Like,
I think,
and maybe
I do the
because, like, the other fault is I've gotten into the show The Pit, and The Pit is really good. So it's like I'll watch that, and that has no problem keeping my attention. Like none. Like locked in.
You brought up The Pit. I ran into a similar issue where unfortunately I watched The Sopranos while trying to watch The Pit and what's it? Peaky Blinders. I tried to watch those 3 at the same time, and The Sopranos blew them out of the water so hard they looked bad to me. So I just kind of stopped watching them.
Yeah, like Sopranos.
It's so good. It's like, why did I watch anything else? This was a mistake.
I still have not seen The Sopranos.
Sopranos is, I would say, I love Breaking Bad, but Sopranos might beat Breaking Bad because Sopranos begins faster. Like the first 2, like Game of Thrones, not to mention the ending, but Game of Thrones takes like 6 episodes to really capture your attention. Like you really don't get your attention until you see the Crown of Gold. That's in my opinion.
Yeah, it's the opposite of this.
Like same with Breaking Bad doesn't really get your attention until like I think it's the end of either episode 2 or 3 where you see the acid come through the basement, and that's like
for me,
gross.
it's when he had to kill the guy in the basement in the first place. That locked me in.
But like like Sopranos has me right away.
Yeah.
Like it's
so are both those shows, are both The Sopranos and Breaking Bad just a taste set for the audience because your taste is wild, Joey, sometimes. Are both of those a 7 for you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Without a doubt. Like it's like, I mean, 7 Supernatural is 7, and Supernatural I'm not going to claim is perfect. Like I would Supernatural seasons 1 through 5 are a 7. After you get it definitely jumps the shark after that. Just like Yellowstone at times is really great at capturing my attention, and then I fall out of Yellowstone because I'm like, no, there are things like one don't make sense, but actually I find myself rooting for the wrong characters.
I tried watching Yellowstone, and the main thing that I just thought of is like, oh, I every time I try to watch Yellowstone, I go like, I should really try to watch Justified again. Like I always feel like that's the better
that's
show.
The show I've not tried yet, and I need to try Justified because now my YouTube algorithm is sending me Justified clips.
Yeah,
just like
you gotta get that Walton Goggins and Oliphant. Like you got.
Yeah. I know. It was like just watch the damn show, Joe. You will like it.
But
you brought up.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Breaking Bad as well as The Sopranos because those are also 7. But that's why I made a Simpsons comparison. It's a 7 in a different way. It's a 7 in a potato chippy way. Like you just can't stop eating it. There's a gourmet dinner, and then there's really good like Five Guys, and this is Five Guys.
Okay. Yep.
I mean,
oh, go ahead, Joey.
7 for an anime. I mean, Grave of the Fireflies is a 7. Right.
Yes.
What was I? Well, JoJo's Bizarro Adventure is a 7, just because of like this satirical take. I'm trying to think of a dramatic TV show we've watched that I've given a 7.
The thing I always go notably back from this show is always the most recent Star Wars Visions with that like super abstract one where both Marwa and I agreed it's like this is either a 7 or it's just unrankable. Like it was like an art piece more than it was a Star Wars thing.
It's the experience of drugs without taking drugs. What if I just watched 7?
But anyway, so I guess I'm sort of between you two. So I give this a 5. Like I said, the solid 8 episodes that I think no notes. Like I think for 8 episodes the show is basically perfect. And then when you get into space and you get to the big space battles, I just think it goes too big, and I think it suffers for it. I think this would have been better if it was kept small, if you kept it a more personal story and you kept it like contained, similar to kind of what Oath MS team did. Like they have a big battle at the end, but it's still very, very personal because it's still just like, oh, now it's just Shiro against Aina's brother, basically.
Hey, no, I remember Oath MS team. They didn't have a big battle at the end. That was the second to last episode.
One of the worst last episodes in anime.
But I mean, I feel bad giving this a 2 because I think you're right. Like again, if you limit the scale, there are things this show does that I like, and I think there's things that, or at least things they're trying to do. Again, war is terrible. Hey, I went in this with a sense of duty, but like now I'm questioning just humanity on all sides, and like I like that storytelling. But then you're comparing that to Saving Private Ryan, and it's hard. It's a very hard thing to do. And like you said, when you're trying to do, on top of that, you're trying to do too many things at once. You're trying to manage this love story. You're trying to manage like the inner of Ko. Like what has he got in his inner monologue, and what's he feeling? Is it his duty? Is it his love? Is it his this? Is it his skill in piloting? And then they add the humor, and then they're just trying to do way too much in a sadly, way too short amount of time. And unfortunately, it doesn't really make anybody interesting.
I feel the opposite. It could just be my ADHD brain, but I like that the show is jam-packed with enough things that once they broke off from a storyline, there was another interesting storyline to go to. Like once you broke off from the scene of one character, this next character is also interesting, and this next character is also interesting. At least that's how I felt. I felt each story had my attention. Even Keith and the big woman, like it's a small thing, but I want to know what's going on with them. And hey, they're dating, they got together, yay! I'm happy for them. I'm invested in every character on this show. I felt like the writing was top notch, personally.
Yeah, and I can understand that. So, but next time we'll be doing some Neon Genesis Evangelion. Sorry, Joey, there's going to be some perving over high school girls. Like that, it's a natural thing. Yeah. But our main character is a high school boy. It is very clearly designed like to be, in effect, a coming of age tale that is incredibly traumatic.
It's a teenage comedy. Cool. That's like,
sure.
again,
Let's say that.
Oh boy. Okay, well.
I guarantee
Anything could be funny if you tried.
I guarantee you are not going to be expecting where this show is going to go, because it's Hideki Anno and that's what he does. He goes in some wild directions.
Oh boy. Okay, well, at least I'm warned.
Yep.
Where do I?
Netflix. The main series is on Netflix.
Cool.
Alrighty, so we will see you next month. Like I said at the beginning, we are not streaming video games on Sunday. Not necessarily because Final Fantasy VII broke me. It's just because like
That's reiterating.
It takes a lot of time and it's kind of pointless. But if I find something that's worth streaming, maybe I will. Like maybe I'll do a Baldur's Gate run or something at some point.
Play CFB 27 and yell at EA.
No one wants to. No person who is going on Twitch and going, "Hey, I want to watch college football games being played," wants to see me play it. All they will get is me doing a deep dive into like the issues of college sports and like just complaining. It's just going to be complaining.
There are people that will want to watch that, including myself. Like the most interesting that Bordeaux dude that does like the college football videos of like, I rebuilt this dynasty. His most interesting and most viewed video is him bitching to EA about like, hey, these microtransactions weren't expected. Although, like, I would argue, it's EA. Shouldn't you expecting these? Oh, but I pre-ordered the game. I should be able to level up my coach whenever I want. I'm like,
I heard in the Nextlander podcast they made the joke that EA is a hedge fund with a video game hobby, and now like
accurate. Pretty much.
But anyway, we'll see you next time. Next time, like I said, we have the next 3 months planned out. We have Neon Genesis Evangelion 1 through 30 or 1 through 13, then 14 through 26 in the next month, and then we will be doing the Street Fighter 2 movie alongside. Probably we'll just review the movie as well, because why not?
Go for it. Yeah, let's do it.
Can do a triple feature with the 90s Van Damme one too. Why not?
Oops, all Street Fighters.
Hey, Raul Julia in that movie is still a treasure. Everyone still talks about like how all in can an actor be to the worst script probably ever written.
Unfortunately, there's enough Street Fighter movies. We could have an entire month of just like Street Fighter Animesplaining. There's technically like you got the 2 animes and the 2 live action ones.
Yeah.
3 Kristen Crook. 3 live action.
I was gonna say I'd be invested in the Kristen Crook because of course I love Smallville.
Oh God,
damn it! And I like Neil McDonough because I love Band of Brothers.
Oh God, we have 3 months to do a deep dive.
To make you watch it now. Holy shit, it's so bad.
I will think about doing a deep dive.
It is so bad. It is It is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So I'm sorry if we do watch it.
We might do a deep dive on the various like Street Fighter properties, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Until then, we will see you next time.
Too.
On next month with Neon Genesis Evangelion. Bye.